The Adrenaline Drive Show where the party never stops. On air and online. Every weekday from 3 to 7 p.m. Vybez Radio. Nobody can stop.
Sounds of Protoje teaming up with Coffee in search of lost time. The album Switch It Up, and we have Protoje live in a studio. So, brother, you are in Ethiopia. Tell to us about the trip, man.
Ethiopia was crazy, man. It was a good vibes. My second time there. You know, people really love my music in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Maybe I look like them too. So, and it was a really good vibe, and people came out, the energy was high, the new songs, they knew everything, and then we were driving around Ethiopia as well, you know, seeing different things. So it's a great feeling to be in Africa overall, and I'm very blessed to be able, that music has brought me all of these places, so I'm very grateful, you know.
For real.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I saw you guys go up to some hills. Where?
Woo.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, this is a nice segue if you know the song.
Awash?
Yes.
It's called Awash. Yeah. So we just stopped by a little bit and you can talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just on the way there and we just saw some mountains. It's crazy, you know,
Is it the mountains where you go round like this to get there and you can see the whole of Addis?
No, we didn't get to do all of that this time.
Okay.
We just went and just drove around, man. It was supposed to be a 3-hour drive. It was like a 7-hour drive. But nobody's complaining, you know? No.
For real.
Now no one is complaining.
So, of course, you've been just in the country for some couple of hours, bro. And what's the difference that you notice between Ethiopia and Kenya? Like, if you can note anything that is standing out?
It's greener. It's greener in Kenya.
Yeah.
It's more green so far. So that's the first thing I've noticed. But as I said, we just straight from the airport, straight to Vybez Radio, no break, nothing. So we're just soaking it all in. Can't wait to see the rest of the place. You know?
I'm glad we have not found traffic, because on Mombasa Road, it's getting hectic.
Yeah.
Every time when you come over Yaso,
Yeah.
very hectic.
It's an experience for everyone who.
With the helicopter.
It was one of DJ Hannah's promises, wasn't it? I knew.
Come on, man.
He said, don't worry about.
We're
He
not
said,
sending you
guys,
next time.
don't worry about traffic. We have a helicopter.
Helicopter ready.
We saw a jeep outside.
That is Jason. That is Jason from Dubwise. All right, so we're gonna press play on Hills. Then we have a world premiere. Like,
yes,
Mr. OJ just sent the link on my
right
email.
now.
Nobody has that link.
For sure.
Okay, probably Vybez Radio, the producer.
No,
Denver, don't leak that record. But right now, let's do Hills. Then we're back in a bit. Kindly don't move.
The Adrenaline Drive Show where the party never stops. On air and online. Every weekday from 3 to 7 p.m. Vybez Radio. Nobody can stop.
Protoje, Blood Money, 3 minutes past 4 p.m. in the capital city. My name is ZJ, the Reggae High Priest.
And I am Sarah Common. It's the Adrenaline Drive Time Show, and you're going to be here with us all the way through to 7 p.m. But today is a special day because it's not just Happy Hour Friday. It's Happy Hour Friday with Protoje, Happy Hour Friday with Dubwise, Happy Hour Friday with DJ Ortiz. The studio is
For
packed,
real.
Basically. That's what I'm trying to say.
So we are about to press play on a world premiere. Like I was telling you before we came to this hour, a song that Mr. Protoje is going to introduce. But the first single of this upcoming project is Hills.
Yeah.
Speak to us about, the process of creating that record. Big shout out to A-Track for the production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the whole coconut thing, we saw the picture first of all. The man sit one, 50,000 coconuts, you know what I mean? So just explain to us the creative process of shooting. Big up Samo, who did the video also. And the whole process. And this is the second single that probably going to be, might be the second single. I don't know, you're going to tell us. But just speak to us about, the whole process of this.
Yeah, I feel like with Hills, I didn't put out music for like a year and a half, and I wasn't on Instagram, so lots of people were like, where's Protoje? We don't know what's he doing, what's he up to.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a really dope single to reintroduce with, like, yo, I've been up in the hills, because that's what I've been doing. Since COVID, I was up in Irish Town where I have my studio working on music and just trying to run every day and stay fit and keep my energy up. So I thought that song was a really awesome song to touch back the scene with, and then visually I wanted to do something to make the hills, which it is, but seem very, how would I say, rich. Not rich as in as in gold, but rich as in everything is up there that you need. So that was it. Sama did the video. The whole thing was crazy, and the people really responding to it.
Yeah. So talk about this second song that we're gonna be pressing play on.
Yeah, this is a different vibe, and that's the album is gonna be like when the album finally gets there, it will make sense. But the sounds are different, and this song is it's called Ancient Stepping, and it's very ancient. It's just when you hear it, it's just about feeling. When people hear it, they tend to close their eyes and just hold them in. So this is a song that's showing a different side of me, and I think the reggae fans will really be into it.
Yeah. So kindly introduce it to us then.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, well,
World
this is
premiere.
This is called Ancient Stepping. This is a real old-fashioned world premiere, never before heard anywhere. It's gonna be here on Vybez Radio. You see me, I say courtesy of Heno and the gang, and exclusive produced by Zion High Kings. Really dope reggae producers right now. Exclusive style, fresh in Kenya. Me never hear it on radio yet, so ready.
Mad.
Yeah.
It's always how it's been.
Vibes adrenaline, more vibes every day, all day.
Produced by TPI Grade. He was actually in the country with Midnight, the late Von Benjamin.
Yes.
They came to Kenya. They did some couple of dubs at I think Alchemist and stuff. So big record. So how long did it take you to record this song? If you can remember.
I don't even remember. TP sent me a bunch of stuff, and I just freestyled some stuff, and then I liked this one, and then just did the second verse later and just had it. I was gonna put it out late last year, but then bag of stuff was going on, so I just chilled out and went with Hills and then dropping this after.
Okay.
I have the video already for it too.
So everything's set already?
Everything's set.
Do you have a release date as of yet?
Yeah, probably end of the month.
End of the month.
Okay.
So you still have it exclusive as Vybez Radio
Yeah,
for
you
now?
just have it, just go and use it up before the next week,
Before Jamaican DJs get it. And before Jason gets it. Jason might have it.
Jason probably has it already.
Jason have it, but he's patient, He let you, go.
Undying respect for Henna.
Yeah.
You know what is when them say world, me get it first, me just quiet.
Yeah.
We don't keep quiet here. We give artists pressure even. When we're doing interviews, we tell everyone, when you come to Vybez Radio, you give us an exclusive. These are the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, see, I know the rules, so that's why you get it.
So, what are you looking forward, visiting the 254? You'll be here for a couple of days, we have, of course, your schedule coming up and everything, but what personally are you looking forward to?
Just seeing the people, getting the vibes, hearing the stories, hearing about how they feel in music, driving around out of the city, seeing the country.
Yeah.
Just soaking it up, Me and Jason is here, we've spoken about being in Africa. So just to be here now, it's just man, it's a blessed opportunity.
Yeah, and Susan's mom's lunch. She's also really
she's gonna cook vegan or vegetarian food for us.
How about you?
Listen, our dream as Rasta youths in the West is to try the East and create a sustainable life for ourselves outside of that reality over there. And so this is just a part of that mission and fulfillment of that, and our forefathers and mothers and before us who dreamt and knew nothing of where they came from, like we're fulfilling their dreams. So all of the ancestors right now is only blessings we've been getting since we've been stepping.
For real. So I'm gonna ask you a selector question. You play, of course, in the States, around the world. What's the difference that you have noticed, playing in Africa? You played in Ethiopia, you're gonna have some couple of, run-ins of Ayaso too.
Yeah.
So what's the difference, playing in Miami, playing in Addis, and also playing in Nairobi.
So Heno knows the answer to this question. Because we've actually had this discussion in great
But
detail.
he's asking for the rest of us.
But for John Public out there, those of us who play internationally, the most important thing is to always keep in mind that taste for certain records and certain artists varies very much country to country. Even 500 miles away, 550 miles from Ethiopia to here, from Addis to here, there's drastic differences in what the people love. And so you have to be sensitive towards that. And I think in order to be successful playing internationally, it requires humility.
Yeah.
I've gone into international situations without humility and got popped down before.
Wow.
Right.
100%. South Africa, big up yourself. Right? So I've learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
And just the cultural and the everywhere has a background. Like you guys have a history of music and why things connect.
Right.
And like as a DJ, Heno knows, like Heno just went to Ethiopia. Listen, I know he's the reggae high minister, right?
Yeah, here, reggae high priest.
But let me tell high priest, high minister, everything. But I can tell you this much: the man was the Amharic music ambassador.
Well, he was in
Ethiopia. All right, because the man a bus bare Ethiopian song and the girl am like, bare thing I'm going in Ethiopia. Right?
Oh my God!
But that is because he is, with humility, you realize
he was ready.
that I need to do some extra things to appease these people who have a rich cultural history in and of themselves.
No, I completely agree. Heno was my DJ for my first wedding traditional ceremony in Kenya. We like making our weddings as long as possible. We're going to go in for 6 months. It will go on for 6 months. And we're members of different tribes, Kenyan tribes, right? He comes from the Luo community. I come from the Kikuyu community. And I was like, oh my God, I have to send Heno Kikuyu songs. And then he's like, I've got like 50 of them. Do you need to add? I was like, what? You have 50? I don't have 50 Kikuyu songs. I was shocked and thoroughly impressed. So I agree with you. I completely agree with you.
That's why he's here doing what he does.
Yeah, true.
And when he's flying out and doing his thing, don't worry, Kenya, he got you.
He got you. He's a good ambassador.
He's just integrating the cultural essence of other places to make sure that he shall the show.
Okay. Right? Protoje, talk to us about Indignation. Obviously, I heard you talking a little bit off air. People don't know, but you were doing a different interview, a TV interview just before you came in here. And you were talking about all your history with music when you were starting early on and how frustrating it was, and you're pushing your own stuff and you're hustling to do it. And then you went on to decide to give yourself a harder job by creating your own label. So talk to me about that. Where do you see Indignation going, and what's been the hardest thing about getting it set up and choosing which artists to work with, what talent to have?
I think it's because I'm an artist as well, and I have to focus on writing songs and making music, and I do a lot of producing as well for artists. So it's just a time, how to balance your time. And then when you're dealing with other artists, we're all temperamental, we all have our own things going on, so it's the thing is to keep artists motivated and kind of show them the way in that. I've been blessed to be working with some artists that are highly motivated and want to go out there and make something of themselves. Yeah. So it's just to keep it balancing, because an artist trad is not a really easy trad, and there are gonna be ups and downs, and you have to be, watching other people cry or feeling like things aren't going their way, and then seeing the highs and feeling the lows and all of that. So it's just to keep balance while going through all of that, and then make sure my energy is up full so that I can come and do the work I need to do as well. Yeah. But it's been awesome, and big up to all the artists that's on the label and doing their best, Lila, Ike, Chazelis, it's awesome.
Yeah. And well, and for you to be on this other side, because I think we need more musicians who help as record executives as opposed to the other way around, because you actually understand what it's like from the perspective of making music.
Agreed. But you have to be able to be cut out for it. Not because you're an artist that means that you should run a label too,
Right.
I've studied that since I started, because I've always wanted to do that. So,
okay. Yeah. So it's a couple of minutes to 4:20, so I have to ask about A Vibe, your collaboration with Wiz Khalifa. Yeah. First of all, I love that song. I'm completely obsessed with that song. I really, really like it. I don't listen to it like with the greens always. No,
Yeah.
I listen to it always in the car in the morning, chilling. And I want to know what it was like working with him. Did you guys actually ever meet up? Was it all virtual? What was that like?
Well, first of all, I hope y'all have some. I don't know what the laws are in Kenya, but you know. Yeah,
We got you.
All
We
right,
got you. Don't worry.
nice.
We'll just switch off your mic.
I'm. You know, I actually met him, but way before the song.
Okay.
But the craziest thing about it is that our first meeting, it's basically what he sings about in his verse. But he don't know that he met me when he did the song. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh.
So I met him in Toronto. I met Wiz in Toronto at Red Bull Culture Clash.
Yeah.
The one that Popcorn came out and did the one dance to. And
Yeah.
he saw me and, you know, he's building this gigantic spliff, right? And I'm low key in the cut, so I'm just kind of talk. But he looked like he wanted to be low key, so it ends up that me and him are kind of in a corner, and then there's like 100 people in the room doing their thing, and he builds like a huge spliff, and I'm standing up beside him, and he takes 2 off of it. Then he gives me, and I don't know him, he don't know me. I mean, I know who he is, but he don't know who I am. And I take 2 off of the spliff, and I'm giving him back, and he's like, "No, homie, that's all you." And he just gives me, and I'm like, I don't even, as a Jamaican, you know, really take split from people, but in a I said, John O'Star, Wiz Khalifa, and it must be some high grade. You know, so I just smoked it, and that's it. We never shared a word, never spoke after. He was just smoking, I was smoking, we chilling and went our ways. Then years after now, when I had the song and I wanted him to be on it, I sent it to Mutual Connects.
Yeah.
And he sent back the verse, and when I listen to the words of the verse, I'm like, that's exactly what happened in our meeting.
Yeah.
So that's how it came.
So does he know now? Does he know now that he met you all those years ago?
You know, we haven't really spoke after the song either. It's weird. It's be weird like that sometimes with features with American artists, I find.
Yeah.
Like you. But you know, it's whatever. The song came out, it's a good energy.
Very.
People feel it, and it's something else for the catalog, you know.
I like it.
Without
That's
further
funny.
ado, we're gonna press play on that because it is exactly 4:20.
Yes.
The Adrenaline Drive Show with the party never stops. On air and online. Every weekday from 3 to 7 p.m. Vibes Radio. Nobody can stop.
Produced by Nico Lifeline. This is Protoje. This is not a marijuana song. And the clip was shot in LA, right? California. The video for this record.
Yes,
It's not a marijuana song.
Yes,
in Venice, right? With Yardcore and
That was
everybody.
like a visualizer before we called them visualizers.
Yeah.
For real. So Protoje is in the building. Jason Dubwise in the building. In the 254 for some couple of days, majama. So mkiwaona, make sure mna wave, mnawasalimia nini, show love, you know. I hope I'm gonna get some free doublets also later on and some drops.
You know?
Slick Rick is what we call him.
But anyway, I'm just joking. Protoje is in.
And go in lion mouth
Yeah.
and come out carefully.
For real. Vibes Nation to go in the area, and we're just asking them off air. You know, of course, ganja is illegal here in the 254.
Yeah.
But there are certain leaders who are advocating for it. You know, we have this Narok Senator, Mr. Lenok, who's speaking about it, and also the former Kibra Member of Parliament, Honorable Okoth, who passed on unfortunately, was
There's
also
even
in the forefront, you know, of making sure that there's that legalization, even if it's not for recreational purposes. Hemp can be used to do a lot of stuff. So I just wanted to know, you have traveled a lot. What are some of the experiences that you've had, traveling in terms of course, you don't move with the herb, but just in different countries, different places. Jason.
Ghana, my first night.
Yeah.
Who tell me if I have 2 Rasta youth pick me up from the airport?
Oh God.
Before we even... No, actually, we got to the hotel. And they were going to take me to a place. They make a great fried rice. In Ghana.
Nice.
It's like a thing at
Yeah.
night. No, I don't know. I don't think it's jollof. I really think it's fried rice. And so they were taking me to the vegetarian spot. So we got food, belly full, everything. We come out, we bust the corner, police there. Them see 3 Rasta youth in the car, and literally them dig down everything down to my socks, my underwear,
Oh
everything.
my God.
Full dig down. I'm talking about you have to go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
man. full dig down first night. Thank God we left all of our holy sacrament at the hotel.
Yeah, yeah.
So there was nothing there to be found.
Whoa.
But that was the only real on the continent, that was anything weird.
Yeah.
Because we have Malawi, South Africa, Lesotho, which other
Rwanda.
country? Rwanda.
Yeah.
And also Uganda in the talks of
that has legalized.
Yeah.
Okay.
For just exportation, like we don't use it. Yeah. So in Africa, so
and I think it's
big American
decriminalized
companies,
as well,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Not all the 5
Not all
countries,
of them. Yeah.
So we're still in that process. So if you're to, talk to, for example, a leader or a government, what would you tell him?
Them thing that, all right, there's a statement for me that Rasta was right. Rasta has been right about so many things as it concerns things surrounding the continent and black people and our purview. Like, we say look to the east, we preached about this stuff from the 1900s Africa. The importance of this, the importance of herb, and all of these things have come to fruition. So I'm not saying if you just open your eye and look around and say, all right, Rasta said these things, we haven't been right about everything, but there are certain things that we have advocated for over the years that if you check it out, it certainly does more harm than good. So just check it out. Like, just check it out. Do like an honest check it out.
Do your research, do your homework.
And talk to people who actually, do it. Like, smoke or advocate or grow it. And just, I think it's just conversations need to be had, and all of the taboos just need to be wiped away. And I'm saying this from somebody who smokes herb, but I'm not like a 5 gram a day smoker.
Right.
So I'm a modest person. So I think there's lots of people like me that are just like, and just want not have to worry about police for one spliff.
Anything to add on? G?
No, he has it covered. All you have to do is look and see what's happening in the world and see the places that have legalized it and how it has been beneficial in a multitude of ways. Trust me, for me, I'm kind of, it's crazy that we're even still talking about legalizing marijuana in 2022. We should be moving on to much more important topics now and just have this legal and move on.
We should be talking about plastic, like get rid of plastic.
That
should be the big.
It's true. Our environment,
right, like, get the enzymes that eat plastic and let's get
put
those
them
places
out
so
there.
it can yam off all that plastic way everywhere. You understand? Them thing that we not fit talk about herb right now.
And we haven't gotten rid of all the plastic, but big up to Kenya because we banned plastic bags.
Papers,
the ones that you carry shopping in, or you carry like. And if you're seen with a plastic bag, you still
no more scandal bags. Burn them out. Wicked. Water bottle now has to be next.
Exactly.
Everywhere you go, a water bottle.
Everywhere, and it creates so much rubbish and trash. It's horrible.
So that's the next topic, politicians. We're done with herb. We've already decided. Legalize. Let's move on.
All right. Sorry.
No, I wanted you to talk about the pandemic. Because it affected a lot of artists in negative ways. And so much traveling wasn't happening, which is how a lot of artists make their money because of being out in festivals and what have you. But you also made a lot of music during the COVID period. What was it like for you? Did you pick up any? I always ask guys if they picked up a new hobby, if they learned something new over COVID.
Well, I think that I just spent a lot of time making music. I had just built my studio like 2 months before lockdown, so. Did you know? You didn't tell us. Did you know? How did you make that timing so perfectly? No, it was just divine. It was divine.
Right.
So I got to spend a lot of time. I did a lot of running up in the mountains to clear my head. That was really fun for me. I learned to play chess, so I was doing that a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was doing that a lot because I got like super obsessed with it. And but yeah, and taking time for myself. It had been 2, 3, 4 years of non-stop touring before that, and I was really burnt out. I really didn't know it until I got the break, and I was like, wow, I needed the break. But then after a while, it started to become, all right, it's time to get back on the road. It's time to, all the money is going one place, it's going out, paying the bills,
now it's coming
everything. So, but at the end of the day, we're here now, and hopefully, we've learned from the last one, and we don't have to shut down the world again in another year, because now you never know. So, and it also makes me very appreciative. So I can look at it like, oh, I'm gonna be coming to Kenya every year. You don't know.
Yeah,
I just know I'm here today, and pandemic really let me realize that the world can actually shut down and I can do nothing about it. So it was very humbling.
True. Facts.
So any Kenyan artists that you have heard of, or
even outside of reggae and dancehall, maybe you've
No,
heard of some.
to be honest, I really haven't, and I like when I go to a country, I like to go there and experience it from that angle. So I'm just open to hear what's out there, who is out there, and we'll take it from there. Okay. But always open to see what's happening.
All right.
What about the larger Africa? Any artists you guys are feeling a lot right now that you have on your playlists that you're listening to?
Well, big up Araboy, who was over in Ethiopia with us.
Oh,
did his
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
So big him up. He represented you guys to the field.
Yeah, I saw clips of his concert. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's doing his thing for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, he did his thing. So Kenya, you were well represented by your arrow.
Yeah.
By our arrow.
And African artists on a whole are just doing great globally.
Great.
So salute to all of them that are making the
It was about
contribution to
time.
global music, and it's exciting, and it's exciting to be here and be a part of that as well. So.
For real. Yeah,
I'm
man.
seeing many suggestions online. Somebody said Protoje should do a collaboration with Hot Stepper. He's a Kenyan dancehall artist. I saw somebody writing Red Sun somewhere. He's also a dancehall artist. There were suggestions of Waire. He's a one-drop
and
artist.
Nazizi,
Nazizi, who works here actually, and she's a one-drop artist as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's a lot of people.
Awesome.
All of the
awesome.
people
We'll
that you
keep
can
our
work
ears
with.
and
Yeah, we're
eyes
gonna play
open.
some music, so and
Yeah.
hopefully you can get to studio and work with some of our very very own. So, what's the plan after this? Because we want to release you.
Hey, no, you have the schedule. I don't know.
What am I dealing?
I don't know. You have the schedule,
I
bro.
also heard him
Bro,
ask that
listen
question, and
to
I'm
me,
like, are
listen
you not
to
in
me.
charge?
Listen to
It's
me.
a show, It's not a puppy show. It's a show.
We're at the resort. We're at the resort going into Awash. We see Heno coming on the bus. We're like, Heno, you're not going back to Kenya. He's like, oh, we need to talk about you coming. Every time I turn around, Heno is
Just
looking
there
at
and
me.
look from the back of the bus.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
You sleep, wake up, say Heno there.
First of all,
I'm in the hotel. Listen, man. I'm in the hotel, like coming from dinner, and I'm like all alone. I'm like, oh, this is peaceful. I just see Heno pop up out there. Heno's
Hey,
like,
Protoje.
Protoje, we need to talk about coming to Kenya. I'm like, bro.
no, you
But
did
he
an
was
amazing
really
job.
listen. He wouldn't let me get this close and not come to Kenya.
Yeah.
So Kenya, you see me. I said, big up, Heno. He said, you know what I mean? Big up for all the work where the Surah is it too.
Yeah.
Big up yourself. We see you all the time. I watch you and I see the energy that you give to reggae music, and I'm so grateful that we have people here that are part of the reggae music agenda and playing the music, and because at the end of the day, yes, I'm here, but without the support of you guys, we would not be able to be here. So I'm very grateful, not only for what y'all doing for me, but just all the other reggae artists and culture and Jamaican culture. You can't take it for granted. So I'm very thankful. So we're there for party. We're doing a whole lot of vibes. We're there all about for the whole weekend. So anybody just want to come kick it, come hang out.
Anybody want to know where we're gonna be? Just link Heno.
Yeah.
DM him, tweet him.
Check out his Instagram.
Check out, yes,
everywhere.
it. Follow.
His Twitter.
Yeah, so they're actually gonna be passing through a special guest pale Quiver. So kama uko Maidera Quiver, make sure come through. Then kesho itakuwa speakeasy, and like Jason and Protoje said, just link me on Instagram, man. Unapata all the information.
All of it is on
But
there.
I think we're done for today and on the show. Tutakumwonyesha hapa around Vibes Nation. So Sue and DJ Otis are gonna be taking care of you guys till 7 p.m. Then Protoje is the 254, man. All right.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you so much for coming through.
For real. All right. Bless up. We're back in a bit.
The only day rave on radio. The Adrenaline Drive Show where the party never stops. On air and online.